my name is Neri and I do art for streamers like Valkyrie, Kitty Cinderella, and OSCS. And today I am teaching my Twitch chat how to draw. I do this stream every week, so if you want to be included in the next one, make sure to follow my Twitch. This is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna first go over how to draw and you guys are supposed to follow along. You can literally draw anything, I don't care. Like, it doesn't have to be like digital or anything, just like do whatever you want. I made a voice channel and you guys can all stream your screen if you're doing it digitally, and I will join periodically to see how you guys are doing. And then at the end, I will open up the channel art class and you guys can post all your submissions in there and we can go over it at the end together. Oh wait, let me see who's on the Discord real quick. Oh shit, 4 people on the Discord? Bro, Neri World poppin'. For today's class, we are drawing Gwen from League of Legends. So, what I like to do before I start drawing is I have to gather my references and I usually put them on the same canvas as the one that I'm drawing on, and then I crop the canvas later. You can put it wherever you want. I just really recommend that you get references before you start drawing. So I draw in a very anime style, so let's just make that clear. You guys can draw it in however style you want. I'm gonna try to be saying things in like a general sense so you can keep your own style, which I really recommend. You don't have to copy what I'm doing exactly. Let's just closely draw her head first. So the first thing you do when you want to draw a face is you draw a circle. Does everyone finish drawing their circle? Okay, after you draw your circle, you're gonna want to start drawing the jaw. And the way that people usually do this is that they make this shape, but obviously that's not like the best. Like, it's not like everyone's jaw looks like that. So you can kind of just think about like the angles of like a normal chin, a little V shape, and then slope it up. I always draw my characters with too big of a forehead, so I always have to shorten it. I don't know why. But yeah, if you did that, just shorten it a little bit, and if you didn't, you're better than me. Okay, so then let's draw the neck. What I like to do is I actually like to draw the ears second, because then it gives me kind of like a direction on where the feature should lie. So for example, the bottom of the nose should end like at the bottom of the ear, but that's not always the case. My fingers hurt. Can we get some school ambient noise for immersion? Sure, I'm down. That's a great idea. After I draw the ears, I draw the face. So here's how I draw eyes. This is how Neri draws eyes. So I draw one stroke to do the like kind of like the eyelid, and then I draw two curved like parenthesis lines to make the pupil, and then I draw kind of like a sharper triangle on the bottom to make the bottom of the eyelid. Are you gonna upload on YouTube? I don't know, because someone's gonna have to edit it and it's not gonna be me. So let me teach you guys a trick. I'm gonna draw the next eye. Oh shit, it's super uneven. I do this all the time. Here's a little trick that I like to do that you probably should imitate is I just flip the canvas and then I draw it again. Basically, in drawing, if you're right-handed, it's easier for you to make strokes going this way, obviously, but if you're left-handed and you go this way, it's much harder. Am I look my Ludwig? Let's check my stream. Alright, okay, one sec. Wait, how do I check Ozen's? Okay, so Ozen, okay, I'm gonna give you... Honestly, the symmetry is not that bad for Ozen's, but you need to... Okay, first of all, you need to move this eye that you've selected to the left, because it's a little lopsided right now. That's okay, you could just select it and move it to the left. And also, I would make what I like to do is I usually like to make the top part of the eyelid thicker. That way it gives it more depth. Let me see Makshi's. Okay. Oh, Ors is really good. Okay, Ord. Okay. Let's see Tom Solos. I bet his is great. Bro, Tom Solo's fucking bored of drawing other things. Okay. Alright, amazing. Nice work, everybody. So another thing that I wanted to call out is because a long time ago, JR asked me like, how do you draw real people and make them still look like themselves? And I actually think that this is a really important skill of all artists, is that you need to look at the thing that you're drawing and ask yourself, what is the thing that stands out the most to you in the picture? So for me, when I look at Gwen, okay, aside from her hair, obviously, which is like the most distinguishing factor, when I look at her face, I think like her eyes are very doll-like. They are upturned, and she has like a very cute smile, I guess, or like small smile. So I will try to incorporate these elements into my drawing, and you can apply those skills to when you draw real people too. Just ask yourself like, what is the feature that stands out the most to you, and try to focus and replicate that, because when you draw things in like anime or cartoon style, it is impossible to recreate everything. So you need to like simplify the elements that you're looking at. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to, with those things in mind, I'm gonna try to give her, Gwen, these like cat eyes. I'll give her, and then I also really liked her eyelashes. I remember that, so I'm gonna try and draw some eyelash details, just some triangles. And then also at the bottom. And now another helpful thing that I like to do is I also like to check my symmetry, since my symmetry is actually very bad. So I have the flip canvas on a hotkey, but if you want to flip your canvas, you can go to like edit, and then I think it's rotate flip canvas, and it's flip horizontal. So the eyes are done for the most part. Now I'm gonna draw the nose. For anime characters, the nose is not really prevalent, so you can draw a nose a variety of different ways. I like to do like a little sideways triangle. This is supposed to represent like the shadow that the nose casts. Other people do like a dot, you could do like a line, you could do like a bunch of blush marks. There's lots of different ways to do a nose, so do whatever you think looks the best. And then for the nose, or for the mouth, I usually like to draw a simple like, basically I like to draw the cat mouth when I draw mouse. So I will try to replicate that as well here. Like, I don't just draw a simple U, because it doesn't really provide much depth, but if you can do a slight 3, it looks much better. And I also recommend making the tail ends of the mouth darker than the rest of it, because that's where the shadow is the deepest. So put it on this side. And then now you have an anime face. Since we're done with the face, let me check in and see how my class is doing in Discord. Surely everyone is doing amazing. Okay. JR. Makshi. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, Makshi's mouth is kind of good. Okay. Ludwig chopped eyes. Oh shit. Okay. Tom Solo's mocking everybody. Let's see it. Let's check on old school. Old school's 110. Okay. Okay. JR's is not working. Now, for the hair. For Gwen's hair, it's gonna be pretty complicated, honestly, because she has these fucking big ass like things on the side of her hair. I actually haven't drawn them right now. So she has kind of like these rolls. I will show you how to draw them. We'll first break down into the hair into 3 parts, or maybe like 4 parts. So if you imagine a circle, we'll do the bangs, so all the hair in the front. Then we'll do all the hair on the back of the head, and then we'll do her 2 pigtails. Let's first do where her hairline starts, which is kind of at the top left part. And then we'll draw a swoosh line down for her bangs. And then you'll notice that her bangs kind of like swoosh to the left, and some of them even come and fold up. So in order to convey that, I'll draw the next part of her bang, and then I'll draw the swoosh on the side to complete it. And if I want to add that extra detail of the hair flipping upward, I can do that by adding a few more strokes and then completing it. And that's the first part of her bangs done. So you'll notice that I ended the bangs right here. That means that's where like the hair part kind of starts. So if you look at the reference, you'll notice that she also has like a little, okay, this is called an ahoge. I don't know if you guys know that. Elite weeb ball knowledge, but she has a little thing sticking out on the end of her head. That kind of gives the illusion that your hair is more realistic. And then we obviously haven't drawn any of the hair on the left side, right? So starting from the same part, you can draw another swoosh to keep the hair looking much more realistic, and continue drawing swooshes until you're at the end, until you've gotten the general shape of the hair. You'll notice that she also has another swoosh here. It's really hard to see, but you can see it right there. So I'll draw that swoosh too. That kind of frames the face. Okay, so the back part of the hair will just follow the general shape of that circle you drew earlier. Just maybe make it a little bit more fluffy to kind of convey that there's hair there, but otherwise should be just like the general part of the hair that you've drawn. And then you can erase some of the things. I'm gonna fix the ear a little bit. And now you have the first half of her hair done. Wait, what app is this? This is Clip Studio Paint. Let's check on how our class is doing. Honestly, okay, I see it. It's pretty good. Yeah, the eyes need to be, I think the eyes should be a little further apart, but the hair is very good. I like it. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. You know, are you doing this with your mouse? Because if so, that's very good. See, oh my god, Tom Selleck's fucking killer. What the hell? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I think that's good. I think the bangs need to start higher up, but honestly pretty good. Okay. Check on Old School's game. Oh, Old School's dead. This guy is trolling. Why did you start the fight on your own? Question mark. 9 deaths. Have Kaisa 16 kills. Okay, Neri, I gave up. Do not fail me. No, don't give up. Wait, am I a bad teacher? Now for the hair. Okay, so her hair might look really intimidating at first, but the best way to break down an intimidating object is to segment the object into simpler shapes. So, what do you see when you see this roll of hair? I think I see like cylinders. So I'll draw a cylinder to indicate that, and it has a weight. So I'll draw another one, like it kind of moves. So I'll draw another one to indicate that it's like, or to give it that like wave. And I know that it also has like it's hollow, so I'm gonna draw a circle on the inside to indicate that. And then I'll also see that there are chunks of hair that form, I guess, like rows, like the spiral. So I'll draw a few rectangles to kind of indicate those locks of hair. Oh, and then you see it's kind of coming together. Okay, so I think now I'll have to draw another alternating one. Okay, and then another alternating one, and then the last alternating one, and then I'll draw the hair that comes out. Yay! So I think everyone is saying that it's a little bit too hard. So let's take some shortcuts, shall we? I'm gonna take the select tool on the left, and then I'm gonna trace over the area that I want to be selected. So let's just do this here. I'm gonna hit Control C and Control V, And then I'm gonna go to edit, and then I'm gonna go to transform, and then I'm gonna go to flip horizontal, and then I'm gonna copy it over. And there, just like that, I've done the second part of the hair. Neri, that's cheating. You can't do that with pencil and paper. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do it the proper way. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and do the same exact thing that I did last time, which is draw 2 cylinders. Chico, wait, slow down, wait. I don't have any of that shit on my phone. Okay, it's okay. We'll do it the hard way. So just draw what you last did, but inversed, and then continue to draw these hair locks. It is like a croissant bagel hybrid. The most important part is that you keep the like thick kind of worm shape. That's why we drew the boundaries. Now let's draw the ribbon. So I'm gonna draw the front ribbon first. It's kind of just like a, I don't know, how would you describe this? 4 triangles? No, 2 triangles. 2 triangles, and then we'll do a second one in the back, and then triangle again, and then swoosh. Uneven, so let me fix that. I'm gonna draw some wrinkles to give it that more ribbon effect. Okay, I think my Gwen is done. What about you guys? Okay, I like your hair curls. Okay, Makshi, I like your... Wait, everyone's croissants are pretty good. Okay. Your croissant needs a little bit more fluff, but it's pretty good. Okay, Tom Soul is doing great. Better than me. Check on Soul. Supposed to lose it. Okay, he's 1 in 6 by the way, flaming other people. So everyone looks pretty good, honestly. I'm gonna draw a shoulder, and then I'm gonna draw the sleeve of her dress really quickly, just because I think it'll look better that way. And then I don't really know what the top of her dress looks like. Looks like it's like a topless, strapless dress, so that. I like to draw collarbones for more depth, and I like to draw the shadow of the neck a little bit more. So I also wanted to go over this, but since we have a lot of the line work done, I'm gonna start and show you guys how I color. So the first thing that I do is I put down a base color actually. So okay, I'll show you guys like the lazy way. There's an easier way to do this, or this is like the brain dead way, but there's an easier way to do this. So I'm just gonna outline the boundaries of the drawing of the sketch that I just did, and then I'm gonna use my fill tool to fill it in. I usually prefer like a light red or a light pink, just because I think those are the colors that I'm more naturally suited for. I typically only use 2 brushes. I only use this lining brush, which is kind of like a sketchy brush, and then I use like a watercolor brush. Now I'm using a watercolor brush, and this is how I put my base colors down. So right now I'm using like a skin colored shade that's slightly orange, and then I'm just going to go over the parts that are skin colored. But Gwen is super pale, right? Like super pale. So I'm gonna have to keep going until I get there. During this part, I like to color in like what parts would be naturally lighter. So like the face, I skipped the neck because the neck should be darker because of the shadow that it's casting. And I think that looks pretty good. Then I start putting down the texture of the skin and also the shadows that might happen on the face. So I'm gonna use like a pinkish color right here, and then I'm gonna give her some blush. And then I'm also gonna give her some shadow on her nose. And then I'm also gonna give her some lip color. Oh yeah. Oh, I fucked it up. Okay. Some lip color. I'm also gonna use the same color to do the shadow that gets casted by her hair. And then the face is done. You know, I can't color lip switches, so it's actually good. Yeah, I always recommend doing like a watercolor brush, because then it kind of helps with the like, because like lips are kind of like soft. And then you're gonna put it on the shadow right below the hair, because you know when your hair is over your face, it casts a shadow. Okay, now we're going to do her hair. So it's the same concept for basically everything. Now we're gonna put down the base color. I think an important distinction to note is that a lot of people think, how do I say this? Not every blue is the same. So if you look at her hair color, it's actually closer to green than blue. So I'm gonna take like a lower saturated like teal color. Do not do this blue. That's not correct. You gotta do like a more green colored one. And then I'm just gonna put that all over the hair. Do-do-do. 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 It looks like my character got beat up. Okay, let's take a look. Since Ozan is saying that, oh shit. Since Ozan is saying that his character got okay, like she didn't color his, that's okay. Okay, I feel like I said pink and everyone's thing is orange. That's okay. Oh shit, I think you missed a little bit. That's okay. Okay, Tom Solo. I like the purple in the hair. I don't know who this pink hair. Okay, so old school's just drawing fucking Choga. Okay, I like this. Wait, is this Ord? Ord, I like your colors. I fuck with it. Actually, this looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, I can't color to save your life. I usually color without a base color, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's why the base color is very important. Okay, I think your guy looks like he got beat up because you missed. Like, I said one cheek. This is like the cheek and the nose. You know, that's okay. Oh shit, it looks pretty good. Okay, I like your colors. Wait, that looks really nice with the blue. Okay, I'm gonna do the base color for the ribbon. So all you have to do is just color the hair. I didn't do any shading yet. Okay, now I'm gonna do the ribbons. So for black, I usually don't like using a true black. I like using like a dark blue. I think like purple is like the darkest color on the color wheel. But it just makes your drawing look more vibrant and pop better if you don't use like just like black. So I'm gonna use a purple and I'm gonna color the ribbons. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Just ignore that. And then I'm gonna color the sleeves because the sleeves are the same color. So I'm gonna go shade in my hair now. This part you gotta pay attention for because shading hair I actually feel like is very difficult. Hair shadows will occur when there are creases in the parts. So if we take a look at this splash art, you'll notice that they have like a shadow right here because the hair is flowing this way and it's like there's something underneath it, so it's casting that shadow. Anyways, when I used to color hair, I basically used to do a bunch of bullshit. I would just do this. I'm not gonna lie, this is how I used to color hair. I would just put a fucking bunch of bullshit everywhere and then call it a day. Then I don't know, I'd put some highlights. So you guys can do that if you want. That's definitely like the easy way, or like the brain dead way. But what I like to do now is I like to kind of like put more thought into it. So I'll take like a darker red-ish, and then I'll kind of outline where I want the creases of the hair to be. Does that make sense, everybody? I'll do the same thing for the hair for songs. So I'll color the inside darker since that's overlapping, obviously. And then I'm gonna color the eyes. I'll just do the white, and then I think she has like a pink thing in her eye. So her eyes are blue, and then she has like a little pink. What is that? Oh, she's like a pink slash in her eye. So I'll draw that. Your drawing looks ethereal, mine looks like a car crash. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, okay, JR. Okay, Makshi. You got the slash. Alright, Ozan, let's see it. Okay. I think you missed the lines a little bit, but that's okay. Hey, Oris is pretty good. Okay, Tom Solo. Tom Solo's continuing to mog. I like the pose that you did. Hey, this guy's fucking drawing every single little last detail of Cho'Gath's teeth. And then I'm also going to draw the folds or color in the shadows for the ribbons. So it's like the same concept here where the darker part. Here is how you color in your line art when you've drawn it in one single color. I made a new layer right on top of the line art, and then I'm gonna fill the whole thing with the color that I want it to be. And then I'm gonna either right click the layer, your layer, or set your layer to clipping mask or clip. And then I'm going to merge the two layers. So on Procreate, you just have to pinch it and then it'll merge. And then I'm gonna put this layer on multiply. This makes like the line art darker in places that are darker on the actual colors. Like if you notice I take it off, it'll be one color, but like you'll notice in these spots it's like darker. But yeah, that's how you kind of make your drawing a little bit more natural instead of having like a black sketch over it. Was that too hard, guys? Maybe I should have simplified it. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how hard it would be to follow along. Mine's chopped? No, that's okay. No, I liked it. I feel like I should have done it much more simply. Sorry guys. Join my Discord and put your submission in our class. And then we can look at everyone's beautiful art. Oh shit. Okay, Pandan. Okay. I like how. Also, who is this? Who is that? I like how you erased some of it so then like the transparency is showing in the background. Okay. Ozan, okay. You know what? I fuck with it. I fuck with the vision. I think you colored a little bit out of the lines, but that's okay. Because honestly, your hair is pretty good, and you got the shading at the edge of the hair. I like it. I like it. No, Neri, I did punch the hole while trying to follow your instructions. Wait, was it really that bad? I'm so sorry. Okay, next art class, we'll do something easier. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize it would be so hard. Now we have Ords. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like the face, honestly. You did a really good job with the mouth. The mouth is fire. I like it. I punched the hole in the wall for fun. I just fucking said you. I like it, Ord. The mouth is very good. Wait, let's see. Okay, so whole school is drawing something demonic. Oh, Mushies is hella good. Okay. Okay, so this, I feel like you didn't really pay attention to my class. Well, I'll definitely give this one a grade. So this one gets an F. Because this guy didn't even follow my class. This guy didn't even pay attention to my class. Thank you, Nerineri. You're welcome. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. So you're not gonna get a passing grade because you didn't follow the prompt. Or should I give him a passing grade? Okay, I honestly respect the fact that you put top lane in here. Like, the fact that you put top lane here. Honestly, the Cho'Gath is pretty good, too. Gwen could use some eyebrows. Okay, you know what? You good. That's pretty good. I think that was it. How did you guys like it? Was it fun?